Get set for Viva Pinata! An ever-changing world full of endless possibilities, because this is a world where you get to call the shots. The pinata creatures and plant life that inhabit this land are all determined by you. From the minute you dig your first hole and plant your first seeds, you're well on your way to attracting your first pinata visitors. If they like what they see, these pinatas may even move in. You'll also be able to name your new friends. As your pinata collection grows, you can choose which to collect and which to trade. Life on Pinata Island is never all daisies and apple trees. When illness or danger threatens, you'll need to be the one who comes to the rescue. This is your world to explore and ultimately transform into whatever you want. So feel free to change anything, everything, if only to see what happens. The world of Viva Pinata is a living, breathing place full of opportunities and unforgettable characters.
Oh, hello. I was hoping someone would come and help me tidy up this mess. You must be the new owner. I'm Leafos, and I'm here to help you. I've given you the journal. When you finish talking to me, press X to open the menu, and then I'll tell you what to try next. Welcome to the menu. Close this alert with A, and then you can move the left stick, and the leaf in the middle will point to the different things that you can do. Point the leaf at the journal, then select it with A. This is the journal. It stores all the information that you discover when you are playing the game. The journal is split up into different parts to make it easier to find what you need. It works just like the menu. There's not much to see yet, so have a quick look and let's get back to the garden. There's your first alert. Whenever something important is happening, this is how you'll be told. Alerts will wait down here for you to look at them. If something is very important, the alert will open automatically. If you have more than one alert, you can choose which one to open by moving the cursor over alerts with the left stick. When you finish with the alert bar, press up on the D-pad to put the cursor back into the garden. Time for another present. Okay, grab your shovel from the menu and turn this mess into your dream. The buttons in the top right of the screen tell you what you can do with the shovel. I have 3 bits of advice. 1, you can clear the hard soil more quickly if you hold down A. 2, the shovel is old, but it won't break. And 3, if you hit pinatas, they can become ill. If you'd like more advice, press Y now. done! You attracted a worm! The worm has turned up because you have uncovered some good soil. Take this grass seed packet as a reward for getting your first visiting worm pinata. It never runs out of seeds. Press A to close this alert, then press... The grass seed packet is simple to use. Press A to go back to the game and look at the buttons in the top right of the screen. They'll tell you what to do with the packet. If you'd like to know more, press Y now. You are doing very well. A serpent has appeared because you have grown some grass. Did you see the colour change? The worm has become a resident. You can get information on almost anything by putting the cursor on it and pressing Y. All right, let's have some fun. Close. Congratulations! You've attracted a sparrowmint. Sparrowmints can hear a worm wiggling from miles away and will come to take a look. Look, a donut has come to look at all of that lovely grass you've grown.
I finished. The house has been built. Get out, you shovel.
Now that you've provided the worms with everything they need, the hearts above their heads, this worm is selected. Now the cursor will split into two. Close this alert and move the other half of the cursor onto your other worm. Welcome to the romancing minigame. You need to take control of your piñata and try to reach your partner without hitting any loathers. The loathers are creatures created by Professor Pester, and they hate the piñatas being happy. Push the left stick in any direction to make your piñata move, and remember that different piñata may move in different ways. If you hit a loather, you will lose a chance and waste some of your time. If you lose all of your chances, the game is over. There are coins to collect too, but be careful. You'll only be allowed to keep them if you finish the game. Hurry now before the time runs out. completed the game, your happy piñatas will go into their house and do a romance dance. Hey!
Your piñatas have made an egg. After piñatas have done the romance dance, a new baby piñata is brought to the garden, safely packed in a patterned egg.
Change the garden to attract piñata. Then give them what they want to make them visit. If you get it right, they will become resident.
Worry no more, your new egg has been delivered safely. Another successful mission for Storkos, the people's champion.
Every time a new piñata is hatched in your garden, your label is fixed to it. everything inside the white line. A baby piñata is ready to grow. Now that you have raised a baby worm, I feel like I can really trust you. Ah, yes, a good choice. When you get back... The next time you put the cursor over a plant, you'll notice... Well done! You've planted your seed, but you'll need to water it to help it grow. Without water, the plant will turn yellowy brown and die. If your plant starts turning blue, you're giving it too much water, which can also kill it. Go back to the garden by pressing A, then press X to find your new watering can. Once again, the buttons in the top right of the screen can help you use the watering can. You seem to have most of the basics now. So see what you can do with the rest of the day before the sun goes down. Good news! You've attracted a mouse mallow. This little piñata must have smelled a turnip in your garden. Well done! You attracted a moth drop. You've got 2 Sparrow Mint residents now. That's good work. Don't be afraid to experiment. You won't be. Here is your clock. From now on, you can see what time it is in the garden. Some gardeners use their clock to predict which wild piñata will show up. Never forget to look in the journal for information. Everything you have been told is stored in it.
This is Piñata Island. It's the most incredible place in the world, where living piñata roam wild. In the middle of the island is Piñata Central. It's the place where piñata packed with candy go, so they can be sent to parties all over the world. Around Piñata Central are lots of gardens, and the people who live on Piñata Island have learned how to care for the land so the wild piñata will stay in their gardens and fill up with candy. Candy-filled piñata can then be sent up to Piñata Central, so each party receives the piñata that suits it best. Piñata love parties. When they break open, it's like having 5 birthdays all at once. After the party, the piñata return to Piñata Island to fill up with candy and go to the next party. This is an amazing island, and my garden was the most amazing place on this island. I was famous here, but some pest took a dislike to me. To cut a long story short, all my hard work was ruined. I often wish that I was still young and strong enough to put the garden back in order, but those days are gone. Now the garden is yours, and you're facing a challenge that even I might not be able to beat.
Change the garden to attract piñata. Then give them what they want to make them visit. Here are the experience petals. Can you see them around the clock? When you do something to help the garden, the petals will turn blue. You've leveled up. You filled the petals around the clock, which means you've taken a step closer to becoming a truly great gardener. All kinds of things happen when you become a better gardener. New shops open, new items appear in the shops, new piñatas will want to visit, new characters appear, and Cedos will have new seeds in his pouch. Let me introduce Cedos. He's obsessed with gathering seeds. You should try talking to him.
Hello, I'm Cedos. Sometimes if I were a little... I...
Nice to meet you. Willie Builder, established 20 years, regional award winner for services to island housing. You need some work done? Piñata and helper accommodation, a specialty. I know my trade, don't you worry. I can stop. Spot on!
A hunt has started. The piñata. Congratulations! You have a Here's a taffly.
Hey, everyone. You should all know my store's open again. I expect to see you in here very soon. Just bring lots of cash. Nobody likes the taste of chocolate coins more than Lottie, I can tell you.
The village general store is now open. Remember those chocolate coins you collected the other day? Now you can spend them at the store. When you get back to your garden, press X to open the main menu and select the village option. Now Cost-a-Lots is open, you can buy romance sweets. If you have romanced a piñata species before, you can replace all their requirements, except their house, with a romance sweet. Buy a sweet and direct a piñata to it. They should eat it, and instantly they will have a heart appear over their head to show they are ready to romance. This should make romancing piñata easier. Remember that both piñata will need a sweet.
If you like... There is... Well,
Your gardening is...
when my
Next time you put the cursor over... A pret's tail has appeared. They like to investigate a garden in the dark.
Ah, if it isn't the new gardener in town, you're guaranteed a warm welcome at Costa-Lot's store, whether you're here to buy or sell. Which will it be today? Highlight and select one, and let's get those coins flowing. Happy shopping. Also,
I'll swap you a seed for 10 chocolate coins. Ha ha, I'm just tricking you. Cedos has a family, but